Our daily routines often reinforce our current state of being. The simple act of waking up and engaging with technology, following routines, and responding to external stimuli keeps us anchored in a predictable world. To change, we must shift our attention and energy from the known to the unknown, from the past to the present. This shift is not merely a matter of changing physical activities, it's about transforming the underlying patterns of thought and emotion that drive these activities. Our mornings set the tone for our day. When we start our day on autopilot, reaching for our phones, scanning through news and social media, we immediately anchor ourselves in the external world, allowing it to dictate our thoughts and emotions. This habitual engagement with technology reinforces a state of distraction, disconnection from the self, and reactivity to external events. To change this pattern, we must start our day with intention, creating a morning ritual that centers us in our own being and intentions. This intentional morning ritual could involve meditation, journaling, physical exercise, or any activity that fosters a sense of connection with oneself and a focus on the present moment. The key is to engage in activities that bring our attention inward, cultivating awareness and presence. This inward focus helps us to establish a foundation of clarity and centeredness that can influence the rest of our day. Throughout the day, our routines continue to play a significant role in reinforcing our current state of being. The places we go, the people we interact with, and the tasks we engage in often follow a predictable pattern, offering little room for growth and exploration. To break free from this cycle, we need to introduce new experiences into our daily routine. This could mean trying new activities, engaging with different people, or even changing our environment. Each new experience offers an opportunity to see the world and ourselves from a different perspective. Moreover, our daily conversations and interactions are a reflection of our internal state. When we engage in the same types of conversations, often revolving around complaints, gossip, or superficial topics, we reinforce a certain level of consciousness. By elevating our conversations to more meaningful and reflective topics, we can shift our energy and open ourselves to new insights and connections. Another aspect of our daily routine that significantly impacts our state of being is our engagement with media and entertainment. The content we consume shapes our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. By consciously choosing content that is uplifting, inspiring, and thought provoking, we can shift our internal state towards one that is more aligned with the reality we wish to create. In addition, the food we eat and the way we care for our bodies are integral to our state of being. Our dietary choices and physical activities have a profound impact on our mental and emotional health. By choosing nourishing foods and engaging in physical activities that energize and rejuvenate us, we support our overall well being and facilitate a state of being that is conducive to growth and transformation. Finding the present moment is a critical step in this transformation. It involves a conscious effort to become aware of our automatic thoughts and emotions, which often keep us tethered to the past. Each time we redirect our attention to the present, we recondition our body to a new mind, breaking free from the emotional and energetic bonds of our past experiences. This pursuit of the present moment is more than just a practice. It's a profound shift in how we experience life. Living in the present moment requires a continuous, conscious effort to draw our attention away from the habitual preoccupations with past and future. Our minds, conditioned to wander and ruminate, often find comfort in the known corridors of yesterday's events and tomorrow's possibilities. This habitual wandering is not just a benign drift. It keeps us locked in cycles of regret, anxiety, and unfulfilled longing. By anchoring ourselves in the now, we break these cycles. In the now, we break these cycles, opening ourselves to the freshness and potential that each moment holds. The present moment is often termed the sweet spot of existence, where the confluence of our past experiences and future aspirations meet the reality of the now. It's in this space that we find clarity and peace, unburdened by the weights of past regrets and future worries. Here, Time slows down, and we can savor the richness of life, experiencing each sensation, thought, and emotion with a vividness that is often lost in the hustle of everyday life. However, staying in the present moment is a challenging endeavor. Our minds are conditioned to escape it, constantly seeking distraction or dwelling in the loops of past and future. To stay present, we must cultivate a discipline of mindfulness, training our minds to return to the now whenever they wander. This discipline is not about forcefully restraining our thoughts, but gently guiding them back to the current experience with patience and compassion. In the present moment, we also encounter the true essence of our being. Stripped of the labels, roles, and narratives that define us, we meet ourselves in our most pure and unadorned state. This encounter is not always comfortable, as it confronts us with the parts of ourselves that we often hide or ignore. Yet, it is in this raw honesty that we find the opportunity for true self discovery and transformation. Embracing the present moment also means embracing uncertainty and the unknown. While the past and future offer the illusion of certainty and control, the present is inherently uncertain. This uncertainty, though unsettling, is where growth, creativity, and change thrive. It is in the unexpected twists and turns of the present that we find new opportunities, insights, and paths to evolution. To create a new future, we must first cross the river from our old self to our new self. This requires a conscious effort to stop engaging in the familiar thoughts and behaviors that define our current identity. This crossing is more than a mere shift. It's a profound journey of transformation, demanding not just change but rebirth. As we embark on this journey, we confront the very foundations of our identity, challenging and reshaping them. This river of change is not a tranquil stream, but often a turbulent passage. It represents the transition from the known to the unknown, from the familiar comfort of our established selves to the uncertain realm of new possibilities. This journey necessitates a deep introspection and a willingness to let go of long held beliefs and patterns. It's about relinquishing the security of our established identity and embracing the vulnerability of becoming. As we wade into this river, we find that our old ways of thinking and being are deeply entrenched. These patterns have been reinforced over years, creating a sense of self that feels solid and unchangeable. The process of changing these patterns is akin to unlearning, a deliberate unraveling of the threads of our former self. This unlearning is not just cognitive, it is emotional, physical, and spiritual. It involves every aspect of our being. One of the key challenges in crossing the river of change is dealing with the discomfort that comes with it. As we move away from our familiar patterns, we often encounter fear, doubt, and uncertainty. These emotions are natural. They are part of the process of disengaging from our old self. However, instead of retreating back to the safety of the known, we must learn to sit with this discomfort, understanding that it is a sign of growth and transformation. This journey also involves redefining our relationship with ourselves and the world. As we let go of our old identity, we begin to see ourselves in a new light. We start to recognize the untapped potential within us, the strengths and talents that were overshadowed by our old patterns. We also start to perceive the world differently, seeing opportunities and possibilities where we once saw barriers and limitations. As we continue to cross the river, we realize that this journey is not just about discarding our old self, but about discovering and embracing our true essence. This essence is not a fixed entity, but a dynamic, evolving force. It is our deepest core, unshaped by external influences or past experiences. Connecting with this essence brings a sense of alignment and authenticity, guiding us towards our true purpose and potential. The crossing of the river also symbolizes a shift in our energy. As we let go of the old, we release the energy that was bound in maintaining those patterns. This released energy then becomes available for creating our new self. It fuels our journey, providing the vitality and inspiration needed to explore new ways of being. The journey of transformation is not without its challenges. The hardest part is not repeating the same choices and behaviors that have defined us. This step into the unknown can be uncomfortable, but it is essential for change. It is in this space of discomfort that we find the opportunity to grow and evolve into a new state of being. Embracing this challenge is not just about personal growth, it's about redefining our very existence. When we decide to make a change, we step into a realm where every choice becomes significant. Each decision, no matter how small, carries the weight of our commitment to transformation. This heightened significance can be daunting. The familiarity of our old choices provides a sense of security, a predictable outcome that, while perhaps unfulfilling, is comfortably known. Breaking this pattern means embracing uncertainty, stepping into a future that is not yet written. This process of change also demands a high level of self awareness. We must become vigilant observers of our own minds and behaviors, catching ourselves when we fall back into old patterns. This constant monitoring is not an easy task. It requires dedication, discipline, and a deep desire for transformation. It's about holding ourselves accountable not with judgment or criticism, but with understanding and compassion. Furthermore, the challenge of change is not just an internal process. It often requires us to navigate changes in our relationships and environments. As we transform, our new ways of being can sometimes be met with resistance from those around us. Our changing beliefs, behaviors, and attitudes can challenge the dynamics of our existing relationships. Navigating this aspect of change requires not only personal strength, but also empathy and skillful communication. The physical aspect of change is another critical factor. Our bodies, like our minds, are creatures of habit. Changing long-standing behaviors often means retraining our bodies, whether it's adopting new health habits, altering our daily routines, or engaging in new physical activities. This physical transformation can be both exhilarating and exhausting as our bodies adjust to new patterns of movement and rest. At the same time, the emotional aspect of change is profound. As we shift our thoughts and behaviors, we also stir up emotions that may have been dormant. These emotions, some of which may be uncomfortable or painful, are an integral part of the healing and growth process. They must be acknowledged, felt, and released, allowing us to move forward unburdened by the emotional baggage of our past. In addition to these challenges, the cognitive aspect of change, changing our thought patterns, is equally crucial. Our thoughts shape our reality, and changing them requires a reprogramming of our mental processes. This reprogramming involves challenging our limiting beliefs, cultivating positive and empowering thoughts, and continuously aligning our thinking with the reality we wish to create. As we face these challenges, we also discover our inherent resilience and strength. Each obstacle overcome, each hurdle crossed, adds to our confidence and self belief. We begin to see ourselves as agents of change, capable of shaping our destiny.